Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. All I can say is wow, wow, wow. Now, we talk about this, and this article is coming from Forbes magazine on July 20th, 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, the United States is doing this travel ban on other countries, when it comes to quote unquote um, it's very funny that we have people, we're banning other countries to travel to visit here on vacation and blah blah blah. But now, oh my, half the tides are turning. 33, and I'm saying 33 countries around the world have banned America, that's right, the US, from traveling to their countries because of COVID-19. That is interesting. And I'm saying this is going to get even further than this. And I'm just go ahead and read this article. This article again comes from Forbes magazine. It says, with coronavirus continue to spread rapidly in the United States, at least 33 countries have barred entry to American travelers. Starting Wednesday, Bahamas will ban entry to U.S. travelers on commercial flights and boats. Arrivals by private planes and boats will still be permitted. Following a surge of cases in the island nation after it reinstated international travel on July 1st, according to the Washington Post. The European Union's 27 countries extended their ban on U.S. travelers on July 16th and will review the list of accepted nations every 2 weeks. Now, this is even more interesting because, again, the United States government always talk about we banning China and we from any let the Chinese people, Chinese citizens coming to the United States. We're banning them because of COVID-19. Now, China is returning a favor. According to Forbes magazine, China has banned all U.S. travelers, and all Chinese travelers have been banned from the United States. So, similarly, Canada and Mexico will not allow non-essential travelers from the U.S. to cross their borders. Cases in Canada are as low as they were in March, while they're climbing in Mexico. Japan has also banned U.S. travelers for the first time. For the time being, as case rise within this country. New Zealand prohibited U.S. tourists from visiting the country as they have nearly eliminated COVID-19, reported a single case on July 20th. The U.S. has been under a level 4 travel advisory, the most extreme since March 31st, advising citizens to avoid international travel due to COVID-19. All U.S. citizens abroad have been instructed to return to the U.S. immediately. The countries that do allow U.S. travelers have implemented varying levels of restrictions. Jamaica, whose economy relies heavily on U.S. tourism, is permitting leisure travelers from the U.S. Wow, I don't even understand why Jamaica even allowed the United States, because you got people going to go there and spread the COVID-19 to the people. It's not looking good for Jamaica. Anyway, but require those traveling from Arizona, Florida, New York, and Texas present a negative COVID-19 test within 10 days of arriving. Meanwhile, South Korea, who controls of COVID-19, has been commended by the World Health Organization, mandates the U.S. traveler quarantine for 14 days upon arrival, paying for their stay in quarantine, which can cost up to $2,100. So in other words, if the U.S. want to travel to South Korea, they have to pay $2,100 for 14-day quarantine. That is extremely. That is, wow. And it continues, says American tourists are banned from the Bahamas as coronavirus cases spike. Here's why Americans can travel, but not. Oh wow. So that's the end of the Forbes magazine article. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I checked out Lisa Cabrera's live stream on her backup channel about this story. And it's quite obvious that the United States, people, countries around the world don't want to have nothing to do with us anymore. And they saw, and I don't believe this is just much more about the coronavirus cases. I mean, that's part of it. But I think it's because of what happened. People around the world have saw what's going on with the George Floyd situation in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and people around the world is saying even more that we're gonna even ban the United States from traveling because not just because of coronavirus, but because of what happened with the George Floyd and other cases we're dealing with unarmed black men and women that were murdered by police. So all of this is involved in this, right? And now, white America who loves to travel overseas can't even travel, not one, because they are now shut down from even traveling to their countries. Now, I'm going to say it like this, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good. I mean, the thing of it is that they don't want Americans to travel there anymore. And by what they're saying about Black America, and this is why I said that, we have to think more effectively of what's going on, right? See, people around the world aren't stupid. They're watching us like we watch them. They got YouTube like we do. They got the internet like we do. So they already know what's going on over here, right? So and really, when they talk about us Black Americans, that we need to, when you come here, don't go where the Black Americans are. Stay away from us, And like I said, people from Iran, people from Syria, all countries even said all of this, right? They said that they don't want us talking to you or don't want to have nothing to do with you. But see, the thing is that we as a people, ladies and gentlemen, they know what we're going through. I'm talking about Black people. They know what we're going through, and like I said, just like we got YouTube, so do they. Other countries got YouTube as well, and that's why you see major protests after the George Floyd death all across the country, because they're tired of racism. So, but now it's not just older white Americans can't travel overseas, but college kids can't travel overseas. Even in Canada and Mexico. They said, no, we're not going to let Americans even in our countries at all, in our borders. So, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the tables were turned. And I don't think COVID-19 is over with at all. Matter of fact, it's getting worse than it gets better here in the United States. And on a personal note, I lost one of my best friends through COVID-19 3 days ago. And most of you guys saw my video on that. But it's not getting better here in the United States. It's not. Because people defied orders. They refuse to wear a mask. They refuse to do social distancing. So yes, this is mainly the reason why when it comes to COVID-19 cases, we are the worst. And 33 countries have the right to say no to us, no to Americans to travel overseas or to travel in their countries because of COVID-19 cases here. So, as I say, karma is something, ain't it? You banned some of the countries from entering in our country, but now with this COVID-19 going on, now they said, no, America, you're not going to my country. We're stopping you right then and there. No, you're not entering at our borders. So, it's sad, people. It's sad, but Can we blame these other countries for doing it? I mean, they don't like our leadership. Really, they don't like Trump. Period. Let's just keep it real. They can't stand Trump. They don't want to have nothing to do with it, and we don't have any allies. Even Great Britain banning us from entering their country. Great Britain supposed to be our U.S. allies. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new norm. This is the new world now. And get used to, I guarantee you there's going to be more countries than 33 is going to ban us from even traveling there. I'm guarantee you that. Because, it's obvious. They don't want us there. And, when we're talking about, Donald Trump went on press conference and said, well, we banning their countries from even coming here. And see, the world sees what's going on here in America now. And they don't want to have nothing to do with us anymore. They don't trust us anymore. And so they're taking a stand. They're taking a stand, y'all. And this is proof. So for those people that love to travel overseas and everything, this is a new norm, y'all. And black people travel overseas too, but not as much as, white America. I'm just saying. And wow, 33 countries, and maybe more is going to, maybe more is going to follow suit, because they're tired of us. They're tired of Americans do what they do. So be prepared for more countries following suit for 33. And I believe in my heart coronavirus is mainly the reason, but other stuff is happening in America is also the reason why this is happening as well. So y'all let me know what you think about this. Wow, 33 countries. Let me know what you think about this. Like, click, subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.